Boys and girls, this is where I'm going to demonstrate the art project. I saw the number and you pick the number in gold. So you're going to pick a number between 0 and 9. Okay, this is an example where it's showing the number 8. First thing you need to do is work out your calculations. I want you to work out between 8 and 9 sums. And here's my example. I saw the number 8 in gold. You will have a calculator and I do need you to use addition, multiplication, subtraction, and if you can, include some fractions as well, so that each number sentence has a variety. Then, when you've got that, I want you to make sure you share with your shoulder partner that you've got your sums correct before you apply them onto your project. If your partner is still not sure, please ask me. Now, what you're going to get is a piece of gold paper, about that size, and a sheet of white paper. You need to turn your gold paper around the other way. You can use a pencil to do this first, and you're going to draw your number. Try and make it that it's about the same size as the paper that I'm going to give you, not a little tiny number. If you're doing a number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 9, make sure that you draw them backwards, okay? So instead of doing a 6 the right way around, I'm going to demonstrate here, I'm going to draw a 6 backwards. And you'll see the reason why in a moment. Okay, I've drawn my 6. I'm going to get my scissors. And I'm going to cut it out. Follow those lines. Okay, and I'm just going to pop my scissors in there as well and cut that center out. So then I've got my number 6. Okay, there's my number 6. So when I turn it around the right way, my 6 is going the correct way. It could even be a number 9. So you can see how the theory works. You have to do your number backwards. Number 1, unless you do the number 1 with a little base and the head tail to it, and number 0 and number 8 are the same whichever way you draw them. So I'm doing number 6. Once you've got your number cut out, glue it into the center of your paper. Okay, so I'm just going to get my glue stick, just put a bit of glue around there and apply it right in the center. There we go. Now I saw my number 6 in gold. Then, using a ruler, this is why I want you to work out 8 to 9 sums. You're going to divide your paper up now into sections. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've actually got 7 there. So I'll take the best sums that I've got there, and using a pencil I will write my sums in first. Just one sum in each section using a pencil. When I am completely sure that I have got my equations correct, I'm going to switch it then to a Sharpie. So here's an example that I had earlier where I did a number 8, and you can see I did everything in pencil. And I've got one sum. Now what I'm going to do is just trace over the one sum that I did there. So 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8, so you can see. And I'm going to repeat that. Now what I want you to remember is that the artist, Charles DeMuth, was a precisionist. Everything was perfect. So we don't want to make our sums that everything is in a different size. We want a pattern, a repeat pattern. And we want harmony going on so that we continue. We want to fill up each section so it's completely busy with each equation. When we've got all of those filled in with Sharpie, we're then going to get our tempera cake palettes and we're going to choose our colours, and we're going to then paint in to each section. And this is the one that I had done where I used simply the primary colours, and you can see here every section has a sum in it and every sum is different. And then if you've got a number that has an interior like this one here, add the number to it. So in here I put the number 8 inside. You can't do it with the number 1 or the number 2. So I'd be putting number 8 inside that one. And if I was to continue with my number 6, I'd be putting little 6s in there. So you want to keep your sums all the same size. Pack it in. And remember, precisionism. We want it very, very neat and precise. Okay, boys and girls. Now it's your turn. Let's go make some art.